All right, we're going to start off with my video from Monday. Check this out, what I said, and we can see what has transpired. Take a look.
It's still close green, right? So that is my main idea. I think that this current week, which is only 12 days, this whole weekly candle is only 12 hours old. So it's the very beginning of the candle. I think that A, this week current will close above 60K, and B, this downside action is going to end up being that wick that once Bitcoin gets back above 61.3, it will be a green candle, and this will be the green wick of the green candle. That is the main idea. Now, what is another strong possibility? I'm not saying I think that's honestly, that might actually be probable. I would say that it might be over 50% chance that happens because of the strength of this candle closure mixed with the idea that put Bitcoin in a weekly uptrend.
And then we have this.
Bar. See the space, how it gets smaller? Price has to get squeezed in there, and it squeezes above. And Cardano's not moving, so I'm not going to cover Cardano today. So we might have a week of boring, or things will start getting hot around Wednesday if Bitcoin.
Things will get heated up around Wednesday. And I think my Bitcoin video just after this, I mentioned why Wednesday, because it's the statistical mode of when a weekly candle, why do I have my headphones on, of when a weekly candle flips to the direction it will continue to run. So in terms of a backfill. So this, and I said, this is probably over 50% probable that this happens. Oh, I'm doing this without my hat on. Is that bad luck? Hold on. We got to put a Bitcoin hat on with Bitcoin making all-time highs. Hold on. There we go. All right. So, sorry for all the noise from moving my microphone. All right. There we go. And so that's why I knew it was probable, because of this closure, right? And so I knew any downside movement, and I let my patrons know this before this candle closed. I said, hey, if you're looking to get into some positions and you see the beginning, of after Sunday at 8 p.m. New York time Eastern, this is the time to be getting in your leverage longs for alts, all that stuff, because this is. So I even kind of anticipated that because this was well over the line, right? So if you're not a part of the community, I mean, you can get those alerts much faster than I release on YouTube, especially if it's dealing with something like BPro or whatever, something where the market can move per a video. But anyway, so when did the candle flip green? Oh, I already know. It was 7 p.m., the last trading hour on Tuesday, 1 hour away from Wednesday. So it just met the rule. That's when the Ethereum candle, that's when the Ethereum candle flipped green. I think Bitcoin's candle flipped green a couple hours earlier. So it was late Tuesday that this candle flipped green, per my idea that it's going to be around Wednesday. So within 2 trading hours of Wednesday, which is it just normally happens, folks. Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes Thursday. Tuesday and Wednesday are more common. Thursday it happens, but you rarely see if a candle's red by Friday. And especially if it moved up first just a little bit and you have a wick, like it's probably going to stay red. But Ethereum's flipped green the last trading hour of Tuesday. So, which is a big deal. I mean, Ethereum is now above this line, and this means that even if Bitcoin starts ranging and Ethereum can stay above here and close the week and the next week starts, yeah, you might have a backfill that goes all the way down, right? Similar to actually how I said in that video, you could, but it's just super likely that the next week, just like this Bitcoin's week, then this is going to happen on Ethereum. So Ethereum can essentially keep the bullishness going, and if Bitcoin wants to correct, it can hold it up so it just consolidates as opposed to crashes, or just keeps going. Like we might be getting into a feedback loop where Ethereum strength pushes Bitcoin strength when Bitcoin strength is going down just a little bit, and it can keep the momentum going. I'm telling you, this could go really high. And so here's my projection for how high this will go. Yeah, you didn't get an introduction in this video. Your introduction was my call. So new viewers, I typically tell you what my channel's about, but you can go, honestly, just watch my Bitcoin video with the thumbnail, like that's behind me right now. And you can hear what I say at the beginning, but also see my video, how I caught, how I was able to, predict something that was extremely probable. It wasn't that tough of a, it's not like a glorious call. It's kind of easy, but because it was so statistically probable. But go check out that video so you can see how somebody thinks something through in terms of statistics before it happens. It really, like, even returning viewers, if you didn't watch that video, the same background, the same thumbnail that's in my background right now, you should watch that. Like, it's cool to see something have already happened and then watch somebody talk about it as this candle's red, right? That's what that video did. So I suggest you go back there. Anyway, my targets for Bitcoin are in the 70s. So here's why. I use origin lines quite regularly, and Bitcoin is flirting with, let me just make it bold, I guess. Oh no, I can't make that one bold. I guess maybe I can. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Anyway, so we are staring at this line here. See that one? So no other line. We're staring at this one. So I'll kind of like mark it on both sides. Just put a few marks in there so you can follow it with your eyes. All right. So we're following this line here. And look, back from 2019, it flirted with that line, right? Rejected. Went from 20, the breakout of 20K, led it straight to where? The same line. Big rejection, 25% correction, I do believe, if I remember correctly. No, 30% correction off that line. And then what happened? Let's zoom in. So again, we're staring at this line here. Watch. After it busted through, what did it do? Come back down and wicked exactly on it. Tried it again. Where did it come down to? Exactly that line again. And when did the momentum to the downside start? After it crossed this line. Where is it at now? At the line. Now, why do I think it'll go higher? Well, because it's been both resistance and support twice, right? Actually, more so. I mean, in previous Bitcoin history, this line gets all sorts of action. I mean, this line's a big deal. So because it's a big deal and it's already been broken once and tested once, so tested once, broken once, I think that this is a scenario where Bitcoin will break it upon first pass. I think it's going to get it in its first try based off of that. And to where will it go up? I think it'll go up to like a midterm origin line, similar to how this wick here. So you see how this broke a certain level here and it popped, I think, and it went halfway up to this dotted line, so not quite to the red, but past this red. I think it's going to do something like that, go in a halfway point between origin lines, and then come back and rest on the origin line, and let's see where that takes it. So let's go down to like the 12-hour chart, my favorite chart for Bitcoin specifically. If it races there quickly, the target is lower, right? If it gets there quickly, because the quicker it is, the farther back here, and the longer it takes to get there, the higher up it is, right? So I have to have a range of targets. Let's say it gets there quickly. I mean, that's 79K quickly. Or if you get a classic play of how Bitcoin, just even the price of black market testicles or what price of platinum, whatever, you could break above, consolidate on, then go up, and then you're sitting at 82 before your consolidation. And it might, and then it might like a wick down and consolidate lower, something to that effect. So this would be my range. 70, if it gets there really quick, it'd be 78.5. So 78.5 to 82 is my guess for the most likely scenario of how high will it go before Bitcoin touches its daily 21 EMA. And honestly, it might only hit its 10 EMA after that. It might, but I would still say 21 EMA. So I think the price target specifically before Bitcoin ever hits its 21 EMA is around 80K, 78.5 to 82. And that is my specific guess of most probable. Now, what's the second most probable? A more classic play. Well, actually, I would say third most probable is in the zone we do get a rejection, come back down. How far? I'm not for sure. Could be 57, could be 62. We could get rejected from here. I think that's the third most likely because, and here's why. Similar to what I said in my daily video update earlier today for my whole community. But I won't include the juicy stuff that I provided for them. But anyway, in terms of how to manage alts and your positions. But there's a group. What makes price move is the dynamic among three groups of people: sideliners, sellers, and buyers. This group is often the biggest group. Not during altcoin season, though. You're not a sideliner if you're in a position that you bought and you don't have more tether to wait. So you would be technically a buyer in that scenario. But anyway, I guess maybe you would be a sideliner because then you jump on here. But anyway, these are the three groups of people. An all-time high blue sky breakout is among the safest trades statistically. Like, it's a very statistically safe trade. Blue sky breakouts, right? After confirmation. But is there confirmation yet? Have we closed even a daily candle above? Let's see. No, we haven't closed a daily candle above. So if this day closes above, right, then that is going to be the signal for a lot of buyers to come in. So this daily closure is monumental. This still has a threat to do the third most likely scenario, in my opinion, which is bust down. And it never closes daily above all-time highs. Even though we got above all-time highs, the third most likely scenario is that this day does not close above. Third most likely, okay? So you have first and third most likely. Second most likely is, we could get something like break all-time highs and range for a while or something to that effect with a quick dip down, range for a while, and then really charge, past 100K, and it waits for maybe not that long, but through mid-November. Like, everybody thinks November is going to be hot. Well, how tricky would it be to come back down and be consolidating through November 10th, have a big wick down on November 11th or 12th or 15th or whatever, and then get your move so you get everybody out of their longs before, because whale games and all that stuff, or just how liquidity works, there could be a massive stop in the middle of November because everybody's expecting a hot November. So I would say that's the second most likely. It's something in between with a consolidation, make people get antsy, think, oh, I'm a genius by long in here, kablam, boom, bam, make the move. I think that's the second most likely. And in my daily update video today, I was telling my community how to protect themselves against that. So if you're not part of the community, it is closer to the first of the month. It's better to join a Patreon community around the first of the month so you're not double charged. And my Patreon says that right on it. But so this is looking good. I think by far the most probable scenario is that this daily candle does close above. However, it hasn't closed yet, right? But if it does close, I think my targets of 79 to 80 are like extremely realistic because of the group of buyers, sellers, and sideliners. You're going to have a lot of sideliners come in, and you're going to have a lot of sellers stop selling at that closure, right? So what makes price goes up is the difference in the vector of force between these two, right? So even if buy pressure doesn't get much bigger, so let's say the buy pressure is like this big, and right now sell pressure is only this big. That's why price is going up. If this daily closure it closes above, right? This buy pressure doesn't even increase. Volume of buying doesn't even increase, but that daily closure will make people stop selling, and this vector will get smaller. Can I shrink it? Nope, I can't. So this vector will get smaller, and what does that mean? Price will go up higher and faster than what it is right now. I'm telling you. So this daily closure is huge, even without more buyers stepping in. It's simply. But I think it'll both make this bigger, this smaller, the sell, and I think it'll make the buying bigger. Like, this could get hot really fast off this daily closure. Like, this daily closure is a big deal. It's not quite as big a deal as Bitcoin closing a weekly candle last week over 60K. That was a bigger deal. All right, so yeah, so if you are in active trades that are not HODL positions on alts, and you don't know how to protect your gains, right? But you also don't want to sell too high. That is the type of very specific walking through, literally looking at charts, walking people through it. And my whole community can jump. Actually, tonight I have 3 live calls in a row for the first tier, second tier, third tier. They can jump on, and we're going to go over it live, and they're on video asking me questions straight to me without typing, all that good stuff. So if you are somebody who's wanting to protect your gains, you can jump into the community and then look at my schedule in the announcement section on Discord, which I will actually just show you right now, because this is the time to really be protecting your gains, folks. I'm telling you. And let's see here. And I walk everybody through how to do that. So my schedule is right, and you can just take a look at it here on YouTube. Let's see here. Announcements. There we go. So we're still on this week. So yeah, I have back to back Cryptillion, Crypto Crackhead, and VIP tonight. New York. So for Europe, this is too late for you. That's why I offer early ones the rest of the week. But folks in America, maybe even Japan, waking up, that's what we got for you. So if you want to jump on that, feel more free to, and I got links in the description section. That's what we got for today. Hey, on your way out though, smash like, leave me a quick comment, even if it's just an emoji thumbs up, whatever you want to do. And you all just got Timified.